My kom aanjaag nie. En voor jou hier,
Okay, goeie nuus.
goeie nuus.
Goeie nuus.
Wat? Dat ek voor jou daar is?
Nee, ja.
Wat? Nee.
It's in the game.
Kyk op die groep.
Ek gaan hom nou opsit. Sy stream daar so, ja, ek kom net mute.
Ons speel in die reën.
Okay. Lekker.
Kom ons kyk wie is hier so MVP, Harvey loop voor.
Hier sit dan nou wag jy weer vir my. Wat? Okay. Ja, dan gaan ek nou net die een league speel. Ja. En ek glo ek gaan tyd kry vir dit daarom.
Ja.
Hallo Jaco.
Julle.
Lekker man.
Lekker. Ben jy huis, Pieter?
Nee, ek craft nog.
Sorry,
Jy sê fokol om te doen nie, maar ek volgende is maar hier.
Ja. Ja, ek het besluit ek kom volk aan huis toe.
Ja, ek is nie ver nie, want met hierdie weer en volgende week se vakansie, daar kan ek jou 'n fucking brief gee. Niemand van die bestuur is daar bo by hoofkantoor nie.
O, is dit?
Ja, ek kan jy nou sê, hulle almal is al vroeg huis toe, so ek gaan so 3 uur se kant gaan ek hier by.
O, lekker. Ja.
Ja,
Gaan net 'n bietjie kotta in die brandery.
ek wil 'n paar laps opsit, want just like ek sukkel daaroor. Daai hier.
Gehoor. Ek het gehoor jy kry pil daar vanaand.
O, fuck it. Ek sê dit like.
Maar dan sê hy sal breek net voor hy pil kry, dan kry hy pil.
Maar hy moet agter my kom en my stoot. Dat ek vinnig kan ry.
Ja, vra vir Oukon, hy doen dit goed.
Ja.
Dat ek maar gou teen Maarten speel dat hy my gatskop en klaar kry, want hy wil so graag. Ja, dat reën nie met my en is fucking koud. Pretoria is koud.
Ja, dis mislik, nee.
Nee, dis koud, dis mislik. Ek is nou in die bed klim en movies kyk, koffie drink.
Ja, man. Ja.
Ja, fucking mislik. Kijk, ek is in, net gou my fucking Weasley strijd doen. Fuck off jy, man.
Maar pas, ek gaan net op my popcorn maak.
Okay.
Ek kan nie wag vir die game nie.
Ja, ek sien al so lank uit vir hom, nee. Hierdie en Martin teen Alfie, daai twee games sien ek al so lank uit om te.
Maar jy het nou my en Alfie se game gesim. Wat doos?
Wou jy nou nog gespeel het?
Wel, ek het nog gevra, maar ja, ons moes gespeel het en doet hy nooit, ja, nooit gesprek weet nie, wat daar gebeur het nie, anyway.
Die man se kop is aan 'n plekke.
Okay, as ek gewen het, is alright. As ek nie gewen het, het ek kak. Nou moet jy hierdie wen vir my gee.
Ek dink jy behoort te gewen het.
Ja, ag nee, as ek en hy teen mekaar gespeel het, dan sou hy my opgefok het. Want hy het jou gewen. Ek is die Steelers. En ek dink hy is die Seahawks of iets.
Ek weet nie hoe is goed.
Of die Colts, ja. Wanneer? Nee, ek speel nou teen Okay, ja, nee dan het ek gewen, ja. Want ek het al 2 verloor. En hy het net een, ja, ek weet nie, ons gaan nou kyk. Anyway. Okay, ek gaan druk hoor. Okay.
Wat julle?
Stream jy, Martin?
Ja.
Okay. Dan gaan ek nie stream nie. Ek hoop die fucking vingers werk, want het is koud, jong.
Ja, hulle moet gejumpstart word.
Ja.
Kom het nou, Pieter.
Wat julle?
Ek het my klere aangetrek daar.
Just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to
Nou kom
Philip
fokker
Power
in.
Field at Mile
Jy het dit
High,
seker weer bestel.
the home of the Broncos.
Nou gaan ek seker weer fumble in my moeder.
It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Should be a wet one. Off we go from Denver. Get across the 20.
Sit net daar.
22-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Speel jy nou all Madden?
A run with the Central Florida product.
Wel, ek kon dit seker self uitgefigure het want ek is die Chiefs in die Pro League. Sorry, dom oomblik.
For a gain of about 4. Second down and 6 now from the 26. Toss left side, that's Harvey. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll complete that to his fullback. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Nix. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on
Got
down.
die quarterback.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
Off the play fake. Mahomes. This one broken up. It's
Early tackle, man.
Right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's
Kan
actually
maar
pretty good
tackle as ek nog nie die bal het nie.
place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through
Ek het dit
contact.
gesien nou net. Nee, rarig, maar ek was 'n moeite delay. Ek het dit gesien, Jaco. Op dit. Ek gaan nou sommer 'n ticket vir hom opmaak.
And they'll work this close to a first
Ja,
down.
report hom.
Just a tad short.
It may not have moved the change, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Yellow. They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And the Chiefs are going
En ek gou so 'n bietjie uitstap op terug.
He's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
I think if that rush would have failed, Mike, I think they would have had an interesting decision to make come 4th down, but that's all out the window now. Nice pickup, sets up 1st and goal.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is caught, and he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and
he barrels his way into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco.
Okay, lucky.
Touchdown number 9 for the year.
make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
RPO, quick throw. There's Sutton. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and a yard. Off the play fake, here's Nix. This is caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but
Dis is kak as dit reën nie, die grip op jou voete nie. Ja.
That was a nice looking grab. Really nice footwork there on the sideline to stay in bounds, but after all that, it's still not going to result in very much.
Lekker glad.
It's going to be third. They need one.
Ja, goeie sê, jy gaan ook volkie om uitlos nie.
Looks like he's going to have that first down.
Ek sal maar nou bly vir nou, maar ek kan nie baie ry daar. Ek sien hulle ry China volgende week en ek weet nie of ek baie lus is vir dit nie.
Actually, a really nice play there
Ek
defensively.
gaan nie daarmee ry nie, hulle fok my rond.
I thought that penetration
Is
was going
it?
to bring him down.
Dit gister op in 2 minute oor 5, toe doen ek my check-in, toe ek wakker word.
Maar toe ek kyk, nee, toe wys dit dat jy gecheck in het op dat jy nie ry nie.
Ja, dis toe ek die grid gesien het. Toe ek gesien het ek word nie eers gefokin aan gedink nie of oorweeg nie, toe besluit ek dit wat fok dit nie.
Ja.
Dis nou goed. Ja, nie fok hulle.
Nee, maar ek sien hulle klomp barries, so dit is ook nie lekker nie.
Nee, dis daai John Coe en Sensor fault, jy sien groot probleem. Hulle twee en dan Baba J wat nou weer terug is en fok. Ja.
Nee, dan ry ons maar by SFRL Fusion Frontwing en wat is naam?
Ou Wallies.
Ja. Nee, ek het so vinnig met WP gepraat dat hy ons dalk kyk kom en Joker Klein te praat en dan JPR en Frontwing dalk te merge.
Ja,
Hulle ry ook op Vrydag.
dit kan werk, nee.
So hy's klink keen, so ek sal net met Joker Klein op 'n bietjie praat.
Ja.
Ja, dit is nie tussen die twee grids want ons is elke keer net 9 of 10 ouens by Frontwing wat ry in elk geval.
Ja, en dis kak om so te ry man, dis vol.
Ja, ons moet 'n vol grid doen.
Ja, sal lekker wees. Want jy het nou
Kom
as jy
hierdie
so.
game, né?
They'll come up to third and 3.
Ons gaan nou aan.
Dis Martin se cheats man.
To throw is Nix. He's got his man. It's Pickens.
Ja, die het fokol gerespond, né?
Connection. First down Broncos.
Nog steeds nie, ek kan niks doen nie. Pos ons maar die fucking game.
Ja.
Dis Martin wat nou rondfok met sy PC.
Ek stream.
Hy het nou weer iets gedruk daar.
Cheats
stresses
wat
we
hom
want to
doen.
possess the ball, give our offense as much
kan niks doen nie,
opportunity,
Martin.
get as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field,
gaat hy nou.
you better
Okay,
be
kom ons
good
kyk.
on third down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first
Nee, dis jy.
and 10.
Dis.
Here's Nix to throw. He'll look underneath for Harvey.
Ja, gaan jy maar terug waar jy vandaan gekom het.
Gain of 6 on first down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Back to throw is Nix. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they're
Yeah, well
take
done.
him down at the 20-yard line. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Denver first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Work in the middle, that's Harvey. And he'll be stacked up at the
Waar gaan
line of
jy?
scrimmage.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning
Nee,
there's
gaan
not a lot
fucking
of
werk vir dit.
side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Captain.
2nd down. Nix. He connects with Mims. They'll get maybe 3 out of that
Let's
one.
get the lucky.
It's gonna set up 3rd down.
Sê weer?
So they have these
the
rules for
Reno
the
get the
receivers,
lucky,
they
bro.
call them green grass rules, and the idea is if
Reën het.
Ja,
O, fuck, was al die was goed nat. Fuck sakes.
Ja, alweer.
ja.
Fuck sakes, okay. Ja, dis maar wat het is. Speel maar klaar.
you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
So, a little extra time to think about what to do on 4th down as we are through quarter number 1. It's the Chiefs on top. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. That's taken in, and he's going to have that first down. They didn't want to settle for 3, and now it's 1st and goal.
Fucking lucky,
And this
né?
is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
A run on 1st and goal. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Athletic
Ja,
training
gaan af.
staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Nix. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
From the 2-yard line yet again, what can they do on 3rd and goal? They'll throw. It's Nick. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown. So they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. To the goal line and in. Portland Sutton.
Moet kom een of ander tyd.
That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
And no return here. This is a touchback.
Ja, ek hoef nie daai te return nie, so dis fyn. Ek moet ook bang wees as ek die yards in kan verniet kry.
Ja.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Got a man. That's Rasheed Rice.
Hey, sukkel om te tackle, hè?
Past the 45. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early.
Hy het ek het hom gesien. Jeez, maar hy is vir kaartseer.
Ja.
They go play action with Mahomes. Short pass caught by Oliver. After the catch, he gets forward for a gain of 9.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Sien die Turkish Grand Prix is weer op die kalender van volgende jaar af.
First down, it's Mahomes.
Ons shop this.
Just I was lucky. Yes.
Kansas City.
Check out. Yeah, focus. Jy moet getackle het as jy rug gebreek.
Not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result
Pak like hierdie
in
fucking
touchdowns,
Oliver
and then there are touchdown strikes, and this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield.
Kelsey Kamal gaan fucking skorrelgoed was.
His receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Ja, hy wil mos fokker retire, so fokkom. Dan dink ek iemand beter.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, here's Mims. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Noel Williams is there to bring him down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 7. A run with Dobbins. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a
Right,
pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
It is 3rd and long. Play action now. It's Nix. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
So what they're trying to do with this concept here, Mike, is they're trying to put layers into the defense. There's somebody attacking deep, there's somebody attacking intermediate, and then in this case, they force the ball to be thrown to the underneath check down, and they're able to keep them short and force 4th down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
Yes, he's lucky.
The 1st down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Throwing, Nix. This one complete to Sutton. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now it's Dobbins. Whoa! Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. 22 yards to pick up there. First down, Broncos.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
A first down throw for Nix. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to Denver after this.
Ja.
Ja, dit is nie, dis baie moeilik.
Ten minste as ek eerlik, Martin. Lieg vir jou nie.
Now Nick's gonna
Wees jy sien jou gat.
got it into the hands of Nimitz. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard, and sets up third down. Handoff now for Harvey. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll get this complete.
Good game, hoor.
Hy moet vir 'n langer stats insit, man.
Like executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Left side in the hands of Rice. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Ja, jy moet nie vir Martin die tricks wys daar nie.
Wie?
Nee, daai fucking coach van my.
Wat, ek wou nou net sê, ek doen volg. Ek sit en kyk net.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That is hot. He gets the hook up with Rice. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. They'll put Ayuk in motion.
Jo,
Over the middle.
fuck jou.
They can't connect. It's incomplete.
My fucking intercept hier nie.
Xavier Worthy there.
Hier, ek
It's
haat
second
dit.
down.
Back in in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
Attack, attack! Right back to the air from Mahomes. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Yellow. Hey, 43. There's no line. 80.
Mahomes now to throw again. He's going to send it down.
Oh, you bliss.
That's going to wind
Good
up
tackle, young man.
incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
They'll try it now with Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay. Dis nog koud hier, so kan nie.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
High tackle, ref.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco.
Number 10, Isaiah Pacheco, ball carrier. He's brought down at the 31. 4 yards on the pickup.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. And he will score.
Lucky play.
Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown.
Dis maar daai ou van jou is fucking vinnig, daai nommer 2.
Touchdowns for him now on the
Hy het my amper gevang. As dit nog 10 meter was, het ek gekak.
Well, they get the running back out of the backfield.
Dit is 10.
We find him in the
Hy is
end
kak
zone.
vanaf. Liewe moer.
Mike,
Ek het gedink hy gaan my fucking tackle.
It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his
Ek het al
hand.
gesien hoe fucking doen ek 'n circle
In this
move of
case,
fucking iets
this
daar.
guy, he does the rest.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs will take a 21-7 lead.
Ek wil hulle hê Bloupol moet join by WP se league.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
Blou patrol.
Ja, Bloupol.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away.
Ek kan seker maar join, net soos hy gat ry nie.
On the return, here's Mims. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
47-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. That's to the right side and incomplete.
Sure, lucky me.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of it.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. On the ground, this is Harvey.
Ach, julle is kak, man.
10 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking
Easy let
give
off.
credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Harvey. Nice job.
Ek gaan nou Harvey se fucking neembreek.
Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take
Hy kry te veel yards.
He's a powerful enough runner.
No.
You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and a yard. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Throwing is Nix. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
Nix now on 1st and 10. He connects with Mims. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the
Gaan
halftime
sit
break
jy
seems
bietjie in
to
rus.
have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll throw.
Kom op, jullie die gras dood.
He's got a receiver. That's Pat Bryant. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the
Verkeer hou sy knie, maar is okay.
It is 2nd and 6. On the give, it's Harvey. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple of yards short of the marker. And it'll bring up third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll give it to Dobbins. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Nick's gonna throw for it. That is high.
Ja, dit moet kom. Martin is te goed om hom uit te hou.
That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Yellow. Argolari. 15.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. He'll get that one complete to Rice. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Yellow, yellow. 180. 57.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Rice.
Lucky.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion.
Any fucking crowd.
Can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points? The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
2nd and 10.
180. 15.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes.
Kyk man, gly die kont.
Side by Worthy. And they'll work this
Yes,
close
amper was
to
hy
a
weg.
first down, maybe just a tad short.
Running these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done right, if you can get the receiver in open space and get the ball in their hands, there's a lot of opportunity for big run after the catch and generate chunk plays.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. Let's go.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Kyk maar wat julle doen, ek het 'n delay man. Had net op cheer nie, dan jy al vergeet van die play. Sien nou kom.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Let's go. Attack, attack. Attack, attack. Watch out.
Here's Mahomes. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the fourth quarter.
And this
Weet jy wat hy
defense,
daar
they've
gaat ry
been
doen in die
searching
my nie,
for a
hoor.
splash play, and they got a big one here.
Kom
Great
aan,
job
ja, fuck,
separating
verstaan
man
nie,
from
anyway.
the ball on the sack, and now it's up to their offense. Can they take advantage of this sudden change situation?
On my set. Ready.
Here's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, Broncos.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
On my set.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
On my set.
Here's Nix to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
On my set.
On 4th down, here's Nix. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Back to throw is Nix. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Pat Bryant.
Yeah, well done.
A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up. We got ourselves a ball game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. 15. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Easy.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame him.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
Fire down these two. That's a long way. Hey, 43.
Right back to the air for Mahomes.
Ai, sissy.
Intercepted. Oh, big hole left side.
Fuck's sakes. Mooi.
What a play by the defense in a tie game. Not only do they come up with the turnover, Greg, they score the touchdown and take the lead.
And that's just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that could go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Here's Smith to return it. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A first down throw for Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That is catch number 60 for the season. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Mahomes now to throw again. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
That's caught left side by Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 35 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play. This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get on the ball.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, that is a run with Harvey.
typically I'm the first one to be screaming up here to keep your offense on the field, be aggressive and go for it. But I think at this stage of the fourth quarter, possessions are at a premium. I think you take this field goal, make it a 2-possession game, and I think now it's really hard for your opponent to have enough time to come back.
Only need a yard, and it's fourth down. It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he is going to have a Broncos first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
Pretty simple here, Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, their metrics say go for it, sneaks the call, first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Going quickly and connecting with Bryant. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
He's out of bounds at the 11-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. A run with Harvey. And the Broncos are going to be set up 1st and goal. Good running takes them down to about the 4.
7-yard gain.
Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. And the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. Now Nick's going to look to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly
Nee, jy is te goed. Jy sal nog altyd gewen het.
Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. Broncos will open it up
Sien wat die score sê nie.
here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Wel lekker manne, ek gaan oppak en ry. Chat weer later met julle.
Cheers, Pieter.
Fill up for 1st and 10.
Bye. Cheers.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, Nick, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging.
Ja, ek fucking weet nie. Nou was dit nie 'n probleem nie.
The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Mahomes now out of the gun here on 3rd down. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
So we see this more and more often in today's NFL, Mike, where on 3rd down, the ball is actually thrown short of the chains. And there's really 2 reasons. 1, teams are a lot more willing to use 4th down. And 2, they have a lot of confidence in these receivers and tight ends and backs to run after the catch.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jahdae Barron. And the Broncos are going to take over just shy of midfield.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Here we go. One final play. He's going to let this one go deep. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will
Ja, well
do
played.
it. This one comes to an end. So this will wind up a win for the
Ja,
Broncos.
getry maar.
They get the